Archbishop Wilton Gregory has been a leader in the church's efforts to address the clergy's sexual abuse crisis. And to lead the Archdiocese, he acknowledged to 3,000 people and hundreds of clergy that his appointment comes at a time of choppy seas as scandal enveloped the previous two leaders. Correspondent Jason Calvi attended today's Mass in North America's largest Catholic church, the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception. Jason, good evening.
Good evening, Lauren. 8 cardinals, nearly 300 priests, 46 bishops, including the Pope's representative here to the United States, all joining in the installation of Archbishop Gregory. He leads a church in crisis. The two previous archbishops embroiled in scandals, including Cardinal Wuerl and Theodore McCarrick. Archbishop Wilton Gregory takes command of the Archdiocese of Washington. With this official decree, Pope Francis moves the Archbishop from Atlanta to the nation's capital. Gregory takes over after months of scandals, months of anger, months of questions.
I do accept the pastoral care of the people of God in the Archdiocese of Washington. I resolve to serve faithfully the spiritual needs of this local church.
Thanks.
Gregory led the U.S. bishops in 2002 when they approved the zero-tolerance policy for priest abuse. Members of his new flock tell me they hope their shepherd will bring healing here.
And it's important that we have the kind of leadership that I think I'm hearing about coming from Atlantean Archbishop Wilton. So I'm just excited.
I hope all the stuff that's going on in the past will be able to be put aside and we move on to a new chapter. Mosquito. Yeah. And we move on to a new chapter in life.
Gregory becomes the district's first black archbishop, setting him up to likely become the country's first African-American cardinal. In U.S. history, 26 bishops of African heritage have served the country. Roughly 100,000, or 15% of the Washington Archdiocese, is of African or Caribbean heritage. Nationwide, Pew finds only about 5% of blacks are Catholic.
It is truly exciting, truly historic. I wouldn't want to miss it. I took off from work. Something in my spirit and my gut said, be here today to just witness a part of history.
71-year-old Archbishop Gregory gets to work in a divided Washington, a divided nation, a divided church. Archbishop Gregory's flock is now smaller. In Atlanta, he had 1.2 million Catholics. Here in D.C., 655,000. But he gains a world pulpit. Today at the installation Mass, I saw White House officials, including Catholics Kellyanne Conway and Mercedes Schlapp. Lauren?
Thank you, Correspondent Jason Calvi.